Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about a topic that's so close to my heart, which is my journey and battle of depression. I can't really remember when I started feeling the signs and everything, but I can start somewhere. When I was 10 years old, there were wrangles and the usual domestic violence cases at home, and at 10 you're able to observe. At 10 you can feel the energy at home, the tension. And I really used to love my father back then, which is a story for another day. But at that age, those emotions and those feelings from at home started affecting me. I was not performing well in school. Then I jumped into high school, and in high school I was a performer. I was not the topmost students, the topmost student, but I was among the top students. But I think that did not make me feel good enough. In high school, there were always girls who had the perfect bodies. There were girls who had the perfect skins. I want to show you guys a picture of me in high school. Just concentrate on my skin. I really had bad acne in high school. I want to show you guys my skin. This is a picture of me. I hope you guys can see the face. My face, I really had bad acne, and that used to make me feel so bad. I was also 120 kgs in high school, and anytime people went out for sports, it was not easy for me. So it was a battle and a struggle for me each and every other day. In class I was good, I was performing, but outside there in the hall I always felt I was not good enough. I didn't deserve anything. There were girls who had better bodies, better skin, who deserved everything. So that was my first step towards depression. And actually I tried committing suicide in high school, which is also a story for another day. For me, I always used to feel, then I would go home for the holidays, and we all have those aunts who always tell you how big you are, how fat you are, and I would smile at their face. But when I would go back home, those feelings would kill me. I would feel too much resentfulness. I would feel so bitter. I really hated myself in high school, and it was not easy for me. Then I completed high school, and because of now that hate, that pain, that resentfulness I felt towards myself, I wasn't confident that I would make it to campus. I knew I was a performer. I knew how to do good, but for some reason, I didn't believe in anything I used to do. My mom would always tell me, "You're bright," whatever. But in the African culture, it's not easy for you to sit and tell your parents or anyone around you how you feel. So it was not that easy for me. So my mom would always tell me, "You're bright, we've seen how you've performed through the years." But for me, I didn't feel I'd make it to campus. So when I made it, I felt some type of way. And mind you, all throughout this journey, from when I was 10, I have carried childhood trauma with me. I have carried pain, low self-esteem, not feeling good enough about myself, pain and anger towards myself. I tried committing suicide. So I have carried this mental baggage with me all through. So you can imagine, I am young. At that age, I when I meet with people, anyone who knows me knows how much I laugh, how much I will be out there shouting and doing things. But I would come back home and this pain would kill me. I would come back home and feel I don't want to live a single more day. So I came to campus, and I think now that is where, for the first time, I was surrounded by people. For the first time, I was alone. For the first time, I was not near my mom. I was not near my sister. I was not near my family. For the first time, I was alone to face the world. I didn't know anyone in campus, and so this stress multiplied. Because now this was a chance for me to sit down and tell myself, all these feelings I've been having that I'm not good enough, now they came too strong. So I had a few friends in campus, and now where I knew I was not good enough, and I was not good, and now I was going down the stress train, is when I started giving out all my clothes. I had very, very beautiful clothes. All my friends would come to the hostel and they would tell me how much I had beautiful clothes. And anytime you tell me that anything I have is beautiful, I'll give it to you. Because I believed, for me, I was not worthy. I was not worthy wearing those clothes. I was not worthy being like other girls. If I meet someone and they would say hi, I would wonder why you are even telling me hi to someone who is not worthy. So I had so much pain. And all through this time, I'd go back to my room and I'd cry all night. Then I'd leave in the morning, then come back in the evening. And that, mind you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to just be away from people. I totally isolated myself. So anytime I started giving out all my beautiful clothes, so I'd wear bad, bad, bad things because in me, I used to feel I was not good enough. I used to feel there are people who deserve this. There are other people who deserve this to feel this beautiful. There are other people who deserve this beautiful clothes. So I moved out of my hostel and went to live on my own. Remember, I am avoiding people. I go home and I cry all night. Then I wake up and my mom is telling me my eyes are swollen. I'm like, oh no, mom, I'm okay. Then you see, African mothers, they don't care. So my mom, I think my sister used to know I'm not okay, but she was afraid to ask me because she's younger than me. So uh, I moved out and went to stay on myself. I started starving. Now that's when I started knowing what. And you see, when you're depressed, you don't know you're depressed. People, you start isolating yourself, and your friends will be busy saying, "Oh, squeezy hutaki kuona watu, squeezy what." So I think I started now isolating myself. I never used to go for events. I used to dress badly. I would never do my hair. I'll never shower. By the way, I would never shower. One day when I was in my house, no, this is it the second, the third time I decided to commit suicide. When which is also a story for another day. So now when I'm living alone, then I used to have this big mirror. I added too much weight. And I never used to look myself in the mirror. I used to hate myself. This pain was so much in myself. Remember, now I'm alone. I cannot talk to anyone. I have isolated myself. All these emotions and feelings are so strong. And so one day, the pain was so much.